So today we are going to make a React project from beginning. We are going to make a portfolio site from it. So let's see. First we'll open a folder. We'll make a folder. We'll open code in VS Code from code dot. We'll open the terminal. We'll give the commands to create Vite app npm create Vite @latest. We'll give folder name for it. I've given port 1. We'll choose React and then JavaScript. Then we'll put cd port 1. Then we'll do npm install to install all the npm files. It will take a time. Then we have to do npm run. It will open the folder locally. In localhost it will create. Will open in split view screen. We have already been given that css command will remove css, js command, and app css command, main jsx command also. No, this can be fine. In assets also we can delete the folder, because in assets we have to add our own images. So in source code, first assets, I'll give you all the images that I'm adding. I've already done one portfolio site by my own, so the same assets I'm adding here. If you want, you can download the same assets from the link that I'll give in the description. We'll create one more folder called as sections, where we can add all the components, like the above hero section part, then the contact form part, scales parts, projects parts. So now we'll create the above first section, where it has our image and the information about us. So we'll name it as hero. Then RFC is directly a short form that creates an import and export file with a function within and JSX file. So you can use RFC. Will import first hero directly into the app, so that whatever we type in that hero file will get directly implemented in this app or in this website. So we have exported our app also. You can see there's an error. It is saying that return is not working, because let's see. Okay, because we didn't added the function. So once we added the function in it, because without the function it cannot return the hero function only. No, we are returning the hero function. So now that hero part is working, we'll also add. We have added React. We'll add. Okay, we'll again add it. We'll add that image part. I've stored it in hero Annie. Inside this hero.jsx folder. Okay, so I have called it using that hero Annie variable. You can say I can use directly the source code as hero Annie. Here the error we can see, because maybe the file name is wrong. We have to give HS capital, then also it's not working. So it's working, but okay. fine, it's working. Next, we'll remove this div one. We'll put a section part, we'll add ID for it. Then we'll add a class name. Class name we can add directly from styles.container. Okay, so in hero styles.module.css we'll put one container object, so directly that file can be imported. I'm not adding the CSS part, I'm directly importing it from my previous project because I've already done it. If you guys have any difficulties in it, you can see the CSS part in the code itself. You can download it from my GitHub link. Okay. You can implement the same CSS part. I've added the media where the width, if it's greater than 1800, I mean the whole laptop size screen width you're seeing, then the image and description will be separated. If you are seeing in the mobile view, then it's dynamic view, I mean the image gets compressed. So that section also I've added. Now we are adding image. Here you can see error because we haven't closed it yet. Okay, so image source code run. Okay, the error is gone. So class name also will give here one. We'll import class name as styles.hero. Next, after this, okay, the image is not imported now. Maybe because this is not the problem. We can see the images. We have 2-3 images, so we have called that hero and image only. So source code is also the same. Source code is hero and, but still it is not importing because there might be some not div issue. Maybe because the source file is imported. Let's see in the inspection section. I was seeing the HTML code here, then I got to know. Okay, so this style section I haven't imported, where I was adding that styles part to that whole code.jsx file. So because of that, it wasn't implementing the style section, so whole program was coming to a blank only. So okay, now it's running. Now we'll add one more image where we can toggle our the background color, we can change it to day mode, night mode. So we have added one more image for it. We have to import also that image, so we have imported theme icon. We'll now import const theme and toggle theme to change the themes according to what we want. We'll use the theme effect. You can find the theme effect code, that toggle theme effect code directly from anywhere on the internet. I took it from that ChatGPT. So it's, I guess, 10 to 15 lines code only. You can directly import that file here. I'm creating a common section. Here I'll make that theme provider where I'll add that theme. Here in this file I've already imported theme in one of the projects, so same theme I'm taking. I'll change the file name to theme content. I've added the theme. You can see it's not working. Let's see. I've imported it here. I've imported using passing the hook name, but still it's not working. It's showing error because maybe sometime that in VS Code it recommends us that we have to import it from this file name. Sometime it might give us the wrong name. This thing has happened now. It has import from theme context, but our file name is theme content. So we need to change our file name from context to content here from what we have imported. So this also I have changed. Use theme context. See, basically this is what in React you have to debug each and every part. Basically there will be errors because we have to create lot of files, but importing it at that time only you have to see many of things. Here the same thing, the content one. Maybe I figured it out a bit late, but still I got to know that. Okay. Here. See now it's working, but then I got the blank screen. Maybe I've not imported the other image files that I'm using in this file. So I've imported each theme, icon, theme, GitHub dark, GitHub light image, LinkedIn dark image, LinkedIn light image. I've imported sun image also. I've imported moon image for my toggle theme, and then imported my PDF resume file also. Okay, so it's imported. It's showing error here because we can't import the file. It won't get imported because the PDF file won't get imported directly. We have to give it as const GL name and then require for it. So next we can see that that const theme icon will give 2-3 because when our themes toggled we have to change the symbol of 2-3 icons. So we have to Twitter icon, we have to GitHub icon, we have to LinkedIn icon. Next is theme icon. Okay, so all icons that we are changing the theme of we have imported in this. Next, but still the code it's not showing because maybe in here I have imported it. Here we haven't imported the theme provider. We have to import the theme provider to attach the theme directly in the app. So due to that comma the error is coming. We'll see it. So error is gone, but still it's not showing the output. The same main icon we have imported, same JSX file, theme icon, everything. See, there might be even a small file name error. It can be while like importing it. We have to see because that small error creates the mistake that our file is not visible then. So let's see, on click toggle I've created, then it's here the error may be because same use theme file moon sun, but this won't create the difference. I've returned the file, I've created export return. Let's see commenting this, but still it's not showing. app.jsx also. Hero.jsx file. Everything is okay only. See that resume parts, it is showing somewhat blur because we haven't imported it yet. I mean, we haven't used it yet in the file. So when we'll use it, it will change its color to the dark. Now we can see Twitter icon, GitHub icon. We haven't used any of it yet. Okay, so here I've figured out again that what mistake I was making. So I haven't ended it with a div tag. So due to that, maybe it wasn't showing the whole, I mean it was showing blank. So again I'll make one more div tag because I want to enter that now symbols of my GitHub account, YouTube account, Twitter account, or any account you can mention. That extra div, again the same mistake I was making. So in here I'll make a div, I'll remove from below one because we can give different that CSS effect to the above part and below part. I've added my name, I'll add a tag to it. I can again create a span. This span I'll add a section. Okay, so here you can see too many friends I've got. So same, I'll add a link for Twitter I've added, a link for LinkedIn I've added with the source code as image for Twitter, GitHub and LinkedIn. I've marked them initially on the light mode when the theme is light. I've created, now see this part is done basically. Now the below part we can make a different component for it. I've made a different file for it. I've added the skills file differently. We can do one more thing. We can if we want, we can add text below this icon, so it may look nice when someone goes to our portfolio. Okay, so I'll add a paragraph to it. I'll give a class name because formats we have to put at different size, different width of desktop and phone size view. So here I'll add a text like with the passion of developing of web application. Next front end for past 3 years. Any text you can add depending on the thing that tells you. Then again I'll add one more button section, giving that I haven't imported that resume thing now in this. So that same thing I need to add. I've created a link for it. Then inside link I'll implement a button section. Then I'll give it a name as resume. So you can see resume has come, but the button has not implemented because the spelling mistake I made. Okay, so button in the hero styles model.css you can see the CSS effect that I've applied, due to which that button you can see has got that colored, I mean it's called shine slashy CSS effect, something you can see like on Chrome only. You can find different effects. Then on name also I've added one effect. Okay, so this part is, you can say, done. The hero section we made, and then further I can say that okay, so app.css effect I've also added. You can take this effect also from my code link. Then next we'll add skill sections. Okay, so let's start with skill section. Let's start importing some of files. we'll import first with use theme context, then we'll create a function RFC. Directly the function will be created. Let's see if it's working. We'll add skills here in the app.jsx file and we'll import skills. So okay, it's working. Now we'll make new file with skills styles.module.css where we can store all our CSS part, and then I'll import directly the CSS part because I've already written it. Then I'll import files such as styles files. I'll import. Then I'll import. Okay, next file we can next changes. Basically, we'll import. No, not image file. We have to import. We can import the checkmark image file, that SVG code directly into this skill section. So checkmark icon we got. Checkmark icon from what's that file name? Checkmark icon from check dark and check light. So okay, so here maybe this has got wrong. Okay, so I've imported checkmark light and checkmark dark, both icons. Then I've imported styles module. I have created one more. I've imported one more file here. I'll create skill list.js because whenever we'll add new skills, we don't need to write that same functions again and again. Like I'll show you now in written. I'll write that skills functions. Okay, so I was seeing that skill is coming besides that resume. It should come down. Okay, so we'll create a const theme when the theme is light. So we'll use theme context. Okay, again your theme effect we applied. I've created the semicolon here, and then I have to create a checkmark icon. Basically, whenever the theme is light or dark, depending on that, the checkmark icon should change its color. There the error was coming. Basically, you can. Okay, so JSX code is right here. What's the error here? Export default skills. When the file name is correct, you can check this, because even one spelling mistake or one alphabetical can be higher or lower alphabetical order, it will also create a mistake. Okay, so here I've written the skill section file. Now skill list file, I'll first do the function that it will create direct skill list functions such as span. I'll do img source code checkmark icon. Source code, it should call source code directly, that what parent child will pass to it. Here the parent child is skills.jsx file, and then after image source code will pass the paragraph with skills that the parent child will pass. Then we'll close the span element. We don't need to import the React file. Here we have to implement source and skills file. So both the files have implemented. Next I'll the skills sections you can see, but still it's coming blank because I've added all skill list source file skills here. Maybe the error here now is because I've implemented styles. I've made the class name correctly. I've updated the list functions. Okay, so I found that I've imported the wrong file name. From skill, I should import the same function that I passed in the skills.jsx file. So here I've passed a different function name in that app.jsx file. So now I've passed it correctly. You can see all my skills are been implemented, like inputted correctly. Then next you guys can see now the hero section is done, skill section is done. Similarly, you will add all rest sections such as project sections, and then contact form section, and what all section can we add? Okay, the footer section also. Okay, so same thing, the skill section I've added. You have to first create a function, then you have to return it. Here also I've implemented that skill list from differently, so that I don't have to create again that function. Skill list I'm calling with the source code, I'm passing it from here only, from the child class again. So finally, after doing all my code, I'll show you the output, how it will look. So I've created the local host. The local host got presented here. In the wide screen, you will get to see this kind of output. Left side, you get to see that that paragraph thing that's been implemented, and the resume button, I've implemented the download option for it. So all the links are working. This theme now you are seeing is in light mode. Okay, so skill section I've added, project section I've added, and even these projects are working. You can click on it. So the website is dynamic actually, and the contact form is also working. Suppose you want to give some feedback to me, you can give your name, mail ID, you can type a message and click on submit. It will this form will get directly submitted to me. I mean, I'll get a mail from that forms tree that someone had given me a feedback, or someone needs to reach out to me. See, I'll show you the kind of mail that we get. Forms tree mail that I got now. Okay, I got a message as hi that I have inputted. So you can use forms tree to connect your form without using backend. So this is the whole portfolio site that I have created. This is the dark mode or dark theme, you can see. Finally, you can see the whole project code in my description. In the mobile view, you can see this way. It gets dynamically changed. I mean, the website is dynamic, so the length and size of each element changes depending on the width that we apply. See, increasing the width, again the size changes. So this is the thing that React helps us to do easily. With this, we have made up the whole project. So guys, like this project, just see the code in the description in my GitHub account once and try to implement it by yourself. Okay, thank you guys.